You okay?
It all happened so quickly. How?
I'm going over everything in my head. And the insane bit is that we still don't know who fired first.
They've just hit New York. Even if she survives, what's left for her to live for?
Jane, she's safe. She's nowhere near the big cities. Look, we're finally talking to them. This madness will stop.
Once they hit the big cities, the smoke will rise from the firestorms, hit the stratosphere, and cover the Earth. We're already headed for a nuclear winter. It's over. We had it all. We had all of the choices, and we gave them all away.
And cut.
Good? Happy?
Right now.
The film crew here are taking part in a groundbreaking project to test virtual production over an innovative 5G network in Manchester and Dundee. Virtual production is a new technology for film and TV production where a wall of LED panels are used to replace traditional green screen. Computer-generated images and backgrounds are played out onto the wall in real time. Actors can see the virtual set live as they perform. And there's no need to wait months to see the final shot, it's instantly there on the screen. This whole scene is powered by a game engine that sits at the heart of some groundbreaking technology.
Slate one, take one.
So we've got an amazing volume stage here in Manchester, one up there in Dundee. We're going to be operating across a 5G network. I'm going to be directing two actors 280 miles apart. What could go wrong?
So we're here in Dundee and we've got two teams. We've got our Dundee team who'll get set up here this morning. We're setting this scene in this virtual production stage. Then this team will then head down to Manchester this evening to set up the exact same thing down in Manchester, a replication completely of what we're doing here. There will be a team here in Dundee shooting one half of what we're doing, a team down in Manchester shooting the other half, and through the 5G we have them played out on our monitor on each set and we stitch them together so it looks like it's played out in real time in the same space.
Today's virtual broadcast has been possible with the use of the capabilities of 5G. Over here in Manchester, we deployed the flexible 5G network, and in Dundee, Armageddon University of Dundee have also deployed a 5G private network to support this production today.
What we're doing here is exploring 5G as a high bandwidth, low latency solution to be able to enable these kind of multi-user collaborative virtual production projects to take place. For this particular project, we're very lucky to be able to use an LED wall that's supplied to us by video screen services and try to integrate that into what we're doing at both sites. Armageddon actually hosts the 5G core that is enabling all these tests, and what we're looking to do is really push 5G to its limits as part of this project and future projects as well. How far can we push the bandwidth and the latency for virtual production and a wide variety of applications in games and film industry.
The setup we've got here is basically a large LED wall that's combined with a tracking system and various other bits of technologies all running through a real-time games engine. And what that enables us to do is basically recreate the kind of parallax and the reality of when you move a camera in a real space. LED production's really growing in the UK. There's a lot of stages starting up, so there's this real need to think about kind of connected environments. Hence the experiment today, looking at how we can be more connected with other studios, and that's one of the real advantages of LED production, really.
This project came around, the VP project came around in talking with InGAME, who are the university's R&D centre for the local games cluster, and looking at the potential to use games technology in a data-rich environment that was going to really test the limits of the 5G capability. Much of the virtual production technology is delivered by games engines, so the kind of environments you can see on the screen are generated within a games engine, and they allow filmmakers to film in all sorts of different environments that are quite inaccessible or difficult to access. So the way the idea came together was, how do we create a scene, an opportunity, a project that was going to test the capabilities of the 5G and also allow us to look at that diversification opportunity for games companies in the city. So it really fitted the bill in terms of what InGAME was trying to achieve, in terms of creating new opportunities through innovation, and what the testbed was trying to achieve in terms of finding new applications for 5G.
The wonderful thing about virtual production is that Dundee is the ideal place to bring together filming and games technology. So one of the priorities for Dundee and the wider TAY cities region is to do with the creative and digital and connectivity sides of life. So when we saw that there was an opportunity, we were thinking virtual production and 5G, and then we started speaking to TAY about it, and it just all came together. And a lot of it is down to the absolute brilliant work that's going on at TAY as well as the wonderful work that's going on at Royal Holloway. And of course, they'd already been working together on InGAME and Story Futures. So wonderful opportunity.
So from a directing perspective, it's pretty much as you'd expect. Pretty normal day at the office, but what we've got is someone up in Dundee and someone down here with us in Manchester, and I can just talk to them over the 5G network. It's no problem at all. I can give a direction from there. I can see the feed coming from the camera up there in Dundee, and it's just basically 2 shots on my monitor, and I can see the pair of them acting together as though they were there in the same room. So it's been an interesting journey, but we actually managed to get some really good material from it. And when the shots are comped together, you really do believe that they're side by side, face to face on that set.
Research into 5G-enabled virtual production at the universities of TAY and Royal Holloway, and the production team's successful work today provides proof of concept that virtual production between distant locations and studios across the UK is possible. Welcome to the future of storytelling.